YouTube friends and family, it's me, Jennifer, MSPT 71, and I am here with my week 9 update from vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had on June 19th, 2014 with Dr. Frederick Tiesinga in Melrose Park, Illinois at Westlake Hospital. My surgery weight was 271. My weight last week was 242.5, and my weight this past Wednesday and today was 237. So that is a 4.5 pound. I have a little cheat sheet. So that is a 4.5 pound loss from last week, and a total loss of 34 pounds since surgery, and a total of 42 pounds since my highest weight of 279, which was right before my pre-op diet. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's, I'm just kind of looking to see if there's a pattern with the weight loss, and, ooh, if I get my way, next week should be a 5 pound loss. But I don't think that's going to happen. But, well, girl can dream. So 34 pounds in 9 weeks. I'm very happy with that. The weight is coming off. Sometimes it seems very slow, and other times it's like I wake up and I'm, think I'm totally bloated and I'm 4.5 pounds lighter. So, my body's doing something that I have no idea what it's doing and how it's doing it, but it's doing it, and I'm grateful, and I hope it keeps up for as long as it, for a longer time. I don't think I've ever talked about weight loss goals. I'm not sure, but, my surgeon never gave me a weight loss goal. He just said, how much do you want to weigh? I said, about 160, 170. He said, okay, that's good. So, not too much guidance there, but, that's where my body was, I don't know, maybe stable for around a year in my life. So, I don't know. So I'm hoping that my body will want to go back there. So I've kind of set my goals like this. Another video I was talking about how losing 10% of my body weight had, made a difference in how I felt and how I was walking. And so that was like when I had lost 27 pounds. And so Susan, Taming the Beast Susan, had, said something like 10%. That's great, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, yeah, it is. So I decided to do, every time I get to 10%, to set a new 10%. So I hit my next 10% goal. The weight is 220. So when I hit 220, then I'll make another goal, which would probably be like 198. So that's kind of what the next number I'm looking for is, around 220. So I'm real happy. I'm really happy with the weight loss. I'm happy with how I feel. It's still interesting to see what my stomach will and will not tolerate. It definitely tolerates junk food fine, but things like watermelon and onions I have a terrible time with. So I'm going to see my nutritionist on Monday, so not tomorrow, but Monday, and go over foods that I'm eating and maybe really make a plan. And then I'd like to, pick a day during the week where I just kind of plan out everything I'm going to eat, get it ready and prepped so that there's no thinking. I think when I start thinking too much, that's a problem. I want food to be sexy. If you know what I mean, I don't know if you know what I mean, but like, I enjoy food. I enjoy different textures. So just to throw something in the microwave, piece of chicken or something, and heat it up, I kind of, but I think if I decide this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to eat, this is when I'm going to eat it, I know that doing that, that's just going to give me a lot of freedom to not be, making decisions all the time and thinking all the time and second guessing myself. I don't need to do that about food. I mean, it's pretty simple. Eat protein, eat veggies, eat healthy, eat nutritious foods that are going to fuel my body. So, anyway, so that I'm going to see her. So I think that'll be good. I'm also going to talk to her about seeing if, I don't know, if my bariatric office would get behind hosting a weight loss surgery kind of retreat or like day conference or something. So I'm going to see where she thinks about that. We have a support group, but it's not really a support group. It's just kind of like a come and meet the plastic surgeon, come and learn how to deal with food during the holidays, come and meet the, whatever other specialties there are that, I really don't know, but the topics never look interesting. And I've gone, and it's not like you talk to other people and exchange phone numbers and things like that. Although maybe people do that, and I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I should go to a group meeting again and see what's going on. So what else have I been doing this week? So I've been reading this book called The Power of Habit. Why do we do what we do in life and business? By Charles Doug. I was watching Olivia Ward. She has a channel called My Fitspiration with her sister Hannah Curley. They were on The Biggest Losers season 11, and it was on her one of her recent blogs that she was reading it. And I've been really thinking about habits a lot and how to change habits and how to change behavior. So, and I like it because it's kind of sciencey, and I like to read. I like that. I like to. I feel like I'm learning something, and and a lot of it is stuff that I know I've heard before, and I know that my counselor has worked on with me, and being in different 12-step programs. I mean, even in the book, it talks about AA. It's like the largest habit-forming, habit-changing organization in the world. And so I really like it. I've decided that I wanted to be successful. So my first habit that I'm changing is biting my nails. I'm a big nail biter. I have had my fingers in my mouth since I was a baby. And so my goal is, that there's, I don't know, now I can't even remember what I read about habits, but there's something that happens, then there's the behavior, and then there's the effect of the behavior. So I want to put my, I see dirt, or I see it, like it's uneven. So then I want to put it in my mouth and like bite my fingernails and make them even. And then I get this like weird, it's a relief. I don't know. Please don't judge. So I get that feeling, and instead of putting my fingers in my mouth, I've been filing them with a nail file and putting strengthener on them. So instead of trying to build a new habit or change it, not biting them, I'm changing the habit of biting by doing something else. And it's working. Now the thing is, with food, it's so much harder because food has been such a comfort and such a, it causes actual physiological changes in the brain. So it's a really good book. It's very interesting about how things happen with food and emotions and things like that. So when I start getting anxious and I think I want to eat, what I've been doing is either calling a friend or just kind of acknowledging that I feel that way and just trying to weather through it. And, you know, after a few minutes or so, a lot of times it passes. Sometimes it doesn't. And I'll just eat whatever it is I wanted to eat. But it's a process. And I think that if I think of it more as a learning experience or a science project, that that I'll do well with it. So I like the book, you know. So I'm reading that, and I'm gonna go to a course. I can go to these continuing ed courses for work and get continuing ed credits. So I'm going to go to one called Food Cravings, Habits, and Emotions. I think I might have been to one like this before. It's just a day, and it talks about your brain, what you eat, what you think, about sweet, salt, fat. Are patients genetically wired to get fat? The obesity epidemic in developed countries. How sleep deprivation and insomnia increase appetite and weight gain. Why going on a diet doesn't work. What we think and feel matters. Oh, and another thing with changing habits is that a huge part of habit changing is your belief system. So believing that you can do it. And so that's one of the things that I've always struggled with, is that I never believed that I could do it, that I've failed so many times, that why is this time going to be different? And that belief. So it just needs to change, because what they found with research is that beliefs are they're huge. And, you know, how someone goes from being an alcoholic or a drug addict to, you know, not turning back to those substances when times get tough. And one of the things that pretty much like 90-some% of the people said was that their belief in a higher power. So the belief, you know, in something. So that's really important if we want to change our habits. I want to change mine. I have to believe I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. The key to sustained weight loss, how caregiving and grief lead to weight gain, how Okinawan chants can help one lose weight, and then things like effect of serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine, so the complex causes and effects of emotional eating. So this sounds really good. It sounds like it's right up my alley, and maybe I'll do a video after I go to that class. So that's not till October, but I have the pamphlet in front of me, and it just looks very interesting. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to be doing a yoga continuing ed course that week. So that should be fun. I should have a lot to talk about. I'm so not flexible. What else? Yeah, this week not really much more going on. Got a weird setup here today. That's it. So this is way too long, and I wanted to say congratulations to Mellie May, Melissa, and no one's stopping by but Gracie, and Aaron VSG. They all had their surgeries this week, so congratulations and welcome to the Losers Bench. So I will put their links in my description. You guys can go check them out. So I'm getting it done. I hope you guys are getting it done too. And I will see you back next week for my 10-week update. Thanks, guys.